Hello students, hope all of you are well. I am fine. So today we have started with the topic fruit from page number 199. So summer is the season of mango and mango is an ideal fruit. So students, if you dissect a mango transversely, then you can observe that mango, that means an ideal fruit, has two parts. These are number 1 pericarp অর্থাৎ ফলোত্বক, which is the totality of skin and fleshy pulp together, and number 2 is the seed অর্থাৎ বীজ. Just see at page number 200. The fruit coat অর্থাৎ ফলোত্বক further divided into 3 parts. These are exocarp, skin like outermost part, which is non-edible for mango. Next, mesocarp, that is the edible, fleshy, juicy middle part. And the last is endocarp, that is the innermost hard part, which covers the seed. Mango tree is a dicotyledonous tree. Mango tree is a dicotyledonous tree. That means its seed has 2 cotyledons, অর্থাৎ দুটো বীজপত্র. Now we concentrate on the typification of fruits. On the basis of juice, all fruits are 2 types. Number 1, juicy fruits. They have juicy, fleshy and fibrous mesocarp like mango, orange, grapes, etc. And number 2 is the dry fruits. The fruits have no juices like nut, betel nut, etc. Next, fruit typification is based on the number of seeds and their structures. Just look at page number 201 below. Here is a yellow chart with fruit typification, where the details description is present. Just read it carefully to get a clear idea about that. You also have to read the examples of this typification. Next, page number 202. You have already known that fruits develop from flower. I have already completed the lecture about flower, and there I said about floral parts. So, try to draw an ideal figure of flower and a fruit also, and then compare both. Next, you try to complete the chart of page number 202. It's your homework. Next topic is seed, অর্থাৎ বীজ. At page number 202 below, there is another empty chart related to seed. So, you may write some of known seeds and their structures, uses, etc. in this chart. I repeat, you may write some of your known seeds, their structures, uses in this chart. Next, you come at page number 204. Here you have got the detailing of a seed structure. At page number 203, there is a practical work related to a pea seed. You may do it at your home to observe all the structures of a seed. Anyway, now come to page number 204. Here is a yellow chart where the detailing of an ideal seed structure is present. I think you don't need any explanation from me if you read it carefully. Next, page number 205 above. There is an empty chart with the comparison of seedling and seed. It's very easy, so it's your homework. Next chart of the same page, that is the functions of different parts of a seed, I shall do it for your help. Next, page number 206. Here again we have to know that the ovary অর্থাৎ গর্ভাশয়, that is the ovary part of the gynoecium, transforms into fruit and the ovule into seed. On the basis of cotyledons অর্থাৎ বীজপত্র, seeds are of two types. So, pea seed is the example of dicotyledonous seed, that is each seed having two cotyledons. On the other hand, the seeds which have single cotyledon are called monocotyledonous seed, like corn grain. So, according to page number 206 below and 207, if you observe a soaked corn seed, then you can understand the difference between a pea seed and a corn seed. In case of pea seed, the pericarp and seed coat are two different layers. But in corn seed, they are fused with each other. Just like that, many other differences are present in between them. So, now try to make differences between these two seeds. So, students, that's all for today. Next day I shall come with a new topic, that is the pollination অর্থাৎ পরাগযোগ from page number 209 below. Till then, take care. Bye.